Evening, this is Brett, and welcome to my backyard. I'm located here in East Texas. We are in growing zone number 8, and I've had a lot of people lately asking me to see what I've got planted in my backyard, give a few tips about gardening and how to grow different things. And this evening, I just wanted to take y'all on a quick trip through part of my tomato garden. And so we're going to start off today. People often will know what is the big deal, and I'll have to tell them this big deal right here. I love this dill plant. We use it quite often if we're making pickles and different things. It's a lovely herb to grow. Some people don't like to grow the dill plant with their tomatoes for different reasons. We'll get into those later. But today is just about our tomato garden. So I'm going to start off. This is our San Marzano. This is a local, or not a local, but tomato used in Italy, known for its use in different tomato sauces and things, and we are quite fond of different pastas and tomato sauces. This is a new one for us this year. Looking forward to trying that one out. Our next one is an Abe Lincoln, and this one is a indeterminate variety. As you can tell, it just keeps going and going. We'll get into the difference between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes later. This is a lovely species, grows very fast, very big. I've got some Italian parsley, a little bit of sage underplanted here. You'll notice the mulching. Mulching is very good for all of your different types of garden plants. It helps hold in the moisture as well as repel some of the moisture. Here in East Texas, we've been getting a lot of rain lately. Keeps the soil from eroding out. Next one is our Better Boy. This is a hybrid. It's a good tomato plant. Grows very early in the season. You can see we've already got some big fruit on the plant here. Another thing I like to grow underneath my tomatoes is a little bit of basil. When we're making those tomato sauces, a little basil there helps spice it up a little bit. We're going to move on to Roma. This is one of my favorites. I use this one quite often when we're making our salsa here. You know, here in East Texas, chips and salsa is one of our greatest weaknesses. And these are getting really close. Can't wait to make some salsa this year. You'll notice under several of these, I've got some pepper plants, different kind of hot peppers coming on. I'm growing I always like my hot peppers, but I'm trying about a dozen new varieties this year. Can't wait to see how those turn out. Our next one is a Rio Grande. You'll see some of these. They look a lot like the Roma. These are kind of a hybrid from the Rio Grande Valley. More of a Texas twist on your Roma. Here we've got a early girl. This is another hybrid. This one, like the Better Boy, it produces fruit real early in the season. Let me see if I can pick up here and get some of them. These are coming along quite nicely. This is usually one of your first ones to produce during the year. This is a sweet cherry tomato variety. See if I can find some fruit. What I like about these cherry tomatoes, they're bite size. So while you're out in the garden, they're a good snack. They also grow on these shoots. Make a good presentation. They're easy to get. They produce rather quickly. Our next one here is a beef steak. This one I have kind of a award-winning salsa that I make, and I make it with these beef steaks. These get very large. Here's one there. Good thing about these, they're a very fleshy tomato, so they're good for roasting. If you like a good roasted salsa, they're good for that. Okay, here's a little cayenne pepper I got going. This one here is a yellow pear tomato. You'll notice it's much smaller than some of the other ones I have. This one had some fire ants. Fire ants do quite a bit of damage here in East Texas, and they just about killed this one off. But tomatoes are a very hardy vegetable, and this is proof right here. The little pruning can help, and don't give up too early on those tomato plants. I'll show you another one here in just a second. This one here, another southern variety. This is a purple tomatillo. Tomatillo salsa is a good thing in here in East Texas, and this is a purple one. Purple salsa you don't usually find out at the restaurants, but very delicious as well. And I'm going to show y'all one more tomato while I'm at it, talking about the pest that got this yellow pear here. I had one of my better boys that this one here, the army worms had eaten down to almost a nub. Wasn't a leaf left on it. But we don't give up on our plants too early, and you can see it's producing quite well this season. That's the different varieties I'm growing this year. Got a few more of them here. Hope y'all enjoyed that video this afternoon. Going to be making more videos about backyard gardening, how much food you can produce from a small backyard, what grows well here in our Zone 8 climate. If you have any questions, you can put them down here in the comments. Be sure and subscribe to the channel and let me know your thoughts. Thank y'all, and y'all have a good evening.